Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trash Talk podcast after like 2 months. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
been
been.
crazy. You know what? It's been so long. Emilio completely forgot how to keep track of time because it's only been a month. Welcome
No
back to
way.
the podcast,
It's
guys.
been 2 months, I'm pretty sure.
It's we stopped it back in freaking like either early. What was it? Late September or early October? It was somewhere in that range.
Late
Because we're recording this.
August.
Okay, well, we're recording it. No, it was in August. We stopped recording for the whole month of October, which is the last month at the time of
Okay, we're gonna
the last
check
day of the month we're
right
recording.
now.
Yeah, it's been a month. Watch this as Emilio gets proven completely wrong, everybody.
Okay, it's been more than a month.
How long has it been? Has it been
September
2 months?
September 16th.
Oh
So,
yeah.
month and a half. So I
Yeah,
was
but
closer.
is it 2 months though? I
But is it a
didn't
month?
think so. So we were both wrong. Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast. Is what we're trying to say.
We
Hopefully
were
you
gone
guys
for a
didn't
long
miss us
time.
too much. Yes, we were gone for quite some time. Hopefully you guys again didn't miss us too much. Amelia and I got up to a lot of productive activity. Not a lot changed for me over the month. Still doing school and work and stuff. Amelia and I talked here and there as well, mostly shitting on each other's football teams and stuff like that
Yeah,
here and there.
because I guess, like, can you tell me what was the score for the Packers Steelers game?
You know what? It's hard to say. People make up shit on the internet all the time. I mean, you can edit just about anything. I mean, look at Wikipedia. I mean, if you make an account on there and boom, suddenly Vladimir Putin was president of Antarctica instead of Russia. It's crazy.
Oh, well, I guess we'll never know how hard the Packers destroyed the Steelers.
I guess we'll
For
never
a three
know.
and four, I
I guess
guess.
we'll never know how intense the Flames were as their bus went over a cliff here during the next season. It's hard to say how hot those flames were.
Yeah. Does Roethlisberger have another season with the Steelers or nah?
I have an idea. I didn't even know about that particular news actually.
Well, I don't know. He's like the quarterback for the Steelers, right? He's been playing for the Steelers for like 10 years in that position.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, but he has more talent than any of the Packers players ever. So.
Really?
Yeah,
It doesn't seem
I think
like
so.
it.
I don't
He
know.
couldn't play against the Browns, so I don't
How,
really know if
how'd your
like,
90s game go, buddy? How did your
well,
90s Packers
how
game go for you?
2011.
I don't know,
Uh,
though. I mean, I think the 90s are actually a bit more significant for the
no,
Packers
the
since I was near
2011
the.
were a bit more
No,
recent.
but I mean, that was when they're supposed to be at their peak, like a few
No,
decades
see, the
after like
90s
national
don't
team
count
formation.
because neither of us was
No,
born then. So
as opposed to, well, I mean, you were born within that decade, though, right? Were
no,
you born within the 90s?
I was born much after because I'm young and hot,
Oh,
unlike you who
damn.
are
Too bad
old.
he wasn't born within the 90s decade, guys. He could have given the Packers a bit more support that they probably didn't need nor want.
Yeah, dude. I
Anyway,
was
so
born and they won a Super Bowl. It's
uh,
pretty influential.
this is basically part of our conversation, ladies and gentlemen. No joke. Like Emilio and I, we've talked here and there, but half of it's been memes. The other half has been NFL shit talking.
Yeah, because the Steelers are yay big, this big.
Because actually, for those of you watching the video, you would have seen the actual size of all the Packers' penises sizes. So, Emilio, thank you for showing a great visual
Yo,
representation of that.
well, they don't play with their penises, so I
Yeah,
don't
well,
see
there's
where
not
that's relevant.
from this. There's not too much to play with. So,
No,
I
that's
mean,
the size of. So see, one time I went to Pittsburgh, right? And I asked for a pizza the size of the Steelers, and I only got an olive. It was crazy, man.
oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Emilio, you seem to be a fan of medieval creatures, right? You like dragons.
No, I think that's lame.
You think, oh, I'm just kind of curious. Always dragging your balls everywhere, kind of like the Packers.
No. See,
Got it.
we drag the balls into the end zone because that's how you win games. Steelers wouldn't know that.
And you're really good at missing field goals too, apparently. I mean, that's what I've heard.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I feel like we're just the best team overall, like ever.
How did this intro? How did this comeback podcast end up being the first few minutes of just again the same bullshit talk that we've been doing over the past month?
I was kind of hoping that the game would happen once we returned. I feel like it'd be more interesting because I already forgot what happened. I didn't even
Yeah,
watch the game.
to be
They didn't
honest with
even
you,
air it on TV.
I have no idea when went down either. So I don't remember at this point. But yes, guys, we are back. As we said at the last podcast episode, this is nothing special. It's the same crap content you guys expect from this podcast
It's the
every
20th
time.
episode.
Yeah, well, okay, fine. There's a significant milestone here.
New record, baby.
Yes.
I think.
Fortunately,
Is it?
Actually, how many episodes did we have last season?
Then we have like 15.
Crap, yeah, this might be a new record for the podcast, guys.
It was a new record a while ago. We just didn't realize.
Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, because last year was really the most significant season we had before this one. So, yeah, I would say so.
Trash Talk, 15 episodes, yeah.
So, yep, new record, guys. And to celebrate this milestone, Emilio and I came up with a bunch of topics and whatnot to discuss either for this episode and
Shirtless pod. Shirtless pod.
Well, we'll save that for the end of the year podcast where we're capping off season 4. So we'll save the shirtless episode for then. And or 10 likes, which is never going to happen at this point.
But we are finally back. So we do have like, I guess, some news events that happened. Mainly some really shocking ones, I would say.
Yeah.
But first, I guess we should recap what happened during this month and a half of nothing.
We may as
Ryan didn't even post on his YouTube channel.
No, I've been too busy with school and everything.
Yeah,
it was more productive.
It takes a lot of time for Ryan to post those 3-second vids, guys.
Yeah,
he might get tired.
It's a lot of meticulous filming and editing, guys. I mean, but my lack of content on DeBoss over this last month is nothing compared to
last year, like 6 months.
Well, let's stick with the last month. To take this one step at a time. Emilio, I will admit, was a bit more productive in certain areas. Emilio actually, I found out, had a tramp stamp tattoo on his ass while we were on break.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious. Tell us a bit more about that tattoo, buddy.
Well, it's the Trash Talk logo from season 1. And it was like kind of cool. I don't regret it.
You don't regret it. You regret spreading them cheeks, though.
No, I kind of just regret like getting it removed. Because I miss it sometimes.
Why would you get it removed if you just got it done yesterday?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was kind of lame. It was like, that's season 1 logo. Actually, the new one.
Gosh damn it.
So what do you do during this month and a half other than nothing?
Literally no joke. Over the past month since we've been off from the podcast, school has been a factor. Work, I've been incredibly busy with a lot of things in my own personal life and for myself, obviously. Not too much. Honestly, nothing really exciting to really recap, to be honest. It's just normal life for me. Well, just busier because I'm approaching the middle of my semester at this point. So actually over halfway now, but I think your thing would be more interesting. And on a serious note, Emilio, we talked about this in an episode a while back, but Emilio has been putting out some actually pretty good content lately with a series that he filmed a little while back.
So, as some of you guys remember, this wasn't the first Trash Talk break. This is actually the second Trash Talk break this season.
Yes.
And somehow, it's the most productive season of Trash Talk. But in, I think it was April... Well, it wasn't even that long of a break. It was just like a week off.
It was literally, wasn't it during that? Was that around the time we filmed that episode with Cole? Was that the break? Because I think you took time like a week or so off to film the show too at one point.
Yeah.
May or something like that.
I took like a week in April.
So it was April then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were off filming the show with Marka and a few other people. In that regard.
So we mentioned this in the episode with Cole. We got a house and we filmed. It was just me and Marika. It was like we were supposed to have someone else with us staying over there. But the other guy like canceled. Like he only showed up to film one day, and then he never came back. We even like, cause the house had 3 beds, right? So we even were like, guys, this is that guy's bed. We can't like leave it messy, right? So the guy never showed up. So,
well, fortunately, it left room for me to actually come down to Mexico, and I actually stayed in one of those bedrooms while they were filming the show. I didn't appear in the videos too much, but I was just there to kind of fill bed space. I did have a cameo though in one of those episodes.
He has a cameo in episode 3.
Yes, which I now realize that Emilio lied to me about what episode my cameo was going to be in. It was in a deleted episode that we never ended up posting, and I was supposed to be in episode 4, Emilio, but no,
Yeah.
episode
Okay.
3.
So here's what happened. Here's the inside scoop. So the season isn't over yet. We're still putting out the new episodes. There's 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
But originally there was gonna be an episode 2, but we ended up pulling that episode because Marca edited and said, "Wow, this is really boring." And then he showed me the video, and I said, "Wow, this is really boring." And so we're not gonna post it. I don't know what we could do with the footage, but it's gonna
Like
stay
I
in
said,
my hard drive for a while.
you could always, well, I mean, aside from all the other dark gross stuff he has in his hard drive, you could always just post it on your YouTube channel. It's like a bonus video or like bloopers or clips or something like that if you really wanted to use the footage.
I don't care. I mean, well, I do feel bad because 2 people that won't like one guy he won't like reappear in the show. Like he only shot that episode, so I feel kind of bad for him because he won't like reappear. But the other guy that helped us with that episode, he has like a cameo in a different episode. That
At least he has a role then in that regard, which is pretty cool in itself, I must say.
Yeah.
Although, I'll go as far as to say this: Emilio, he's a YouTuber that doesn't produce great content at all, but this series, for the first time ever in his YouTube career, it's actually decent content, which I recommend you guys go and watch.
Yeah.
Now, the other episodes that I'm not in, the quality is kind of below average, but the one I'm in, please go and watch that one. That one is like the best one they made
Yeah,
thus far.
he appears in minute 6:35. So if you want to skip that, you can go
If
ahead.
that's legitimate, why the hell did you memorize the time code
No, I
that I
don't
was
know. I just guessed.
I don't even think that's a 6-minute video. I think that's like 5 minutes or so long.
No,
Something like that.
it's 7 minutes and 22 seconds. I
So
have
you
it
know
right
what,
here.
guys? Go and watch that video. Go to the 6-minute, 35-second mark. And if I'm not in it, please go and rate his comment section and just demand release the time code. Release the proper time code, Emilio.
So yeah, that's
No, but
it. There's another
yeah, but
episode coming. I'm so happy it finally came out because it was a long. It was just I think the hardest part was definitely not like filming it, was just organizing, like
yeah,
setting a date to film it because I guess scheduling. Even when we got there, a lot of people uh canceled like last minute, so it was kind of tough. But
understandable.
I'm happy that's finally coming out. There's 2 episodes left. So yeah, every Friday it comes out. So
Excellent. And I will be honest here, guys. We have an honest spotlight here for the podcast. This is actually a genuinely good series. Amelia, you did a
stop
really good.
sucking my cock for a minute. Jesus Christ.
I know it's crazy. I had to switch. Well, Emilio's actually my new celebrity crush right now. Originally it was Tom Cruise, but of course, Scientology and me don't really mix too well nowadays. So
Ever since I was banned from the church, I'm not
yes.
allowed.
So I had to pick somebody else, and Emilio was the first person that the dart hit on the dartboard. So I'm like, well, gotta compliment him every chance I get. No, but for real though, in terms of projects on YouTube, it is actually really good. I recommend you guys go and watch it. I can tell you guys put a lot of work into it. So good job, buddy. You made some good videos there.
Thank you. I also think it's very good.
Oh, again, what an unbiased opinion. His own creation he really loves.
I don't know if there's going to be a season 2. I hope there's a season 2 because it's already it's written and like parts of it are already filmed, but I honestly think it just depends on Marca. So go bother him if you want season 2.
Yeah, go harass him on Twitter or Facebook or whatever social medias he uses. Go bombard him, saying #season2 now.
Yeah, Ryan calls it the roommate show. I don't know if it's because he can't pronounce the name, but
I don't think I specifically called it the roommate show.
I think because when I sent you the email, the link to the new episode, you were like, "Oh, another episode of the roommate show."
Right. I think it was partially memeing, but I think that's generally like, oh well, it's about two roommates. I mean, I will say this, guys, you should watch it not just because it's actually kind of funny somehow,
Because
but
it's the roommate show.
there's some explicit secrets revealed about Emilio and I guess Marca's actual life. For example, you guys get to find out about Emilio's dad's career, which was a shock to me. I mean, and the dirty secrets Emilio likes to keep involving bottles. So
Yes,
go and
sir.
watch it and find out.
Go watch it. I'm so happy that it's being well received. I think
Yeah, I did take a shower after some of those episodes, so they made me feel really dirty.
thank
But
God you showered. um
not before I shit, though. That's the rule.
but yeah, that's the YouTube side of stuff.
It's the show.
In my personal life, yeah, school. So the way my school works, I think this is so stupid the way they do this, but you have to do 30 credits in three different like extracurricular areas.
Holy shit!
So aside from your normal stuff, also by the way, I have a scholarship, right? So I have to do 40 hours of community service plus what the judge ordered after. Well, we can't discuss that on the
After the
podcast.
incident,
The incident.
too.
No, I'm just kidding. But I do have to do 40 hours of community service.
Yeah, it was 50 hours, not 40 hours. Everybody knows.
So it's kind of lame. I'll talk about that. So for example, I assist the cultural coordinator at my school. So what this means is that if there's an event at my school, I'm that guy's bitch. Uh, I thought it would be easy because we were in the pandemic, but stuff is starting to open up, right? So, for example, the first thing I did for him was I just helped. So they were producing a video for like the dance club. They're doing like a music video, and they just wanted me to help out one day. So like that was easy because I just have to like carry equipment from point A to point B, so whatever.
I mean, you can carry equipment, but you can also work a pole really well too. I must admit. So I think they probably
Well,
want
I
like
told
that
them
route.
if I could do it, and they said you have to invite your friend Ryan, and I'm like, oh, that guy kind of sucks at pole dancing.
But I can pull
Uh,
off a mankini so well. Why the hell didn't you have me
no,
down? I
dude,
could
but
have
like your
spiced up that
moves,
video.
your moves just don't convey what this song is trying to convey as well. So like,
But dude,
you need to work
my
on that. Okay, I'm not going to debate this. Okay,
but they
we're
chased so well though in that mankini though, man. They could have
who
looked so good in the video.
I don't care, dude. Like the outfit is just 10%. The rest is the dancing. Okay.
Fine, okay, I'll return it then. Can I have my card back though at least?
No, it's confiscated. We have to evaluate it. And
10 grand down the drain.
and but the other day there was this event where they brought in dancers from India actually, and they performed dancers from Bollywood movies. So that was cool, but it was a bit rough because you had to like do catering for the dancers and make sure
Yeah,
that everybody was wearing a
catering.
mask. Luckily, everybody. Do you even know what catering is?
Yes, I know what catering means, but your version of catering might not be the version I'm thinking of.
So Ryan's a groupie. Anyways, so
I'm just picturing this whole video going down to like a strip club.
no.
You
This was a different event. Also,
Hooters.
Ryan has an obsession with strippers. Can somebody just take him to one because that's only the only jokes he's been doing tonight. Anyway, so then
I've only touched my own boob.
you had to make sure everybody in the audience was wearing a mask. And I was kind of like, that's always like stressful because you'd never know what type of people you're gonna encounter that are like, oh, well, masks don't work.
Okay,
Um,
he's Louise, yeah.
Luckily,
I
no
know.
one did that. I'm sure Ryan has like some experience with that because he works at a grocery store.
Uh,
Like,
yeah, when it comes to retail, you hear about that stuff all the time, especially in the area that I live in, which is very highly against it in a lot of capacities. You hear talk about anti-maskers, anti-vaxxers. You hear a lot about this crap, to say the least, about the nonsense and theories people have. Like the whole chip thing with the vaccine, for example, was a big
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
again, don't know why, but I'm sure you encountered that probably a fair bit when you were doing that.
No, luckily I didn't have that.
All right, that's good then.
By the way, I'm getting my second shot this week finally.
Ooh, nice. I've actually one up Emilio on this one. I've had both my shots for months now,
Well,
so
that's because you live in a first world country.
yeah. But
So not.
Mexico is like a first and a half world country, though. They shouldn't be that far behind on
No,
vaccines.
dude, we're like. Have you heard of hell? Yeah, that's. And so that was
Which
like more. So like it was fun because I got to see the event for free, but it's kind of like stressful because you never know what's gonna happen. But luckily, nothing bad happened.
that's
Uh,
good.
but anyways, the other thing you have to do is 30 credits in three different areas. So there's sports, culture, and social. And
Good thing you didn't go to sports, right?
actually, the sports one are the ones that are most far ahead.
Really?
Uh,
How
yes,
the hell do
sir.
you support a team like the Packers and then you're that far ahead in sports?
Well, they told me as long as you're not supporting the Steelers, you're good here.
I don't believe that is oddly specific.
So in sports, I'm already done. So I just have to do culture, which I have zero, and social. That's why I took the break because there was this big social project that I was gonna like help with, and it was gonna be 2 times a week. And but luckily everybody, it was just once every 2 weeks, and the rest was done online. They changed that last minute. It's like it was terribly like organized because they didn't let anyone know what was gonna happen with it until like a week before the project thingy. So like they all got us on a Microsoft Teams call, and they said, okay, so just send your contact information to the lady that organizes, and she'll let you know when you have to go. And then we all got into the same group chat, which was not mistake number one, right? Because there was people that are supposed to go different weekdays. Like everybody was supposed to go on Friday, but some people, like for example, I was supposed to go on Wednesday, right? Um, but they didn't change it. Like they had everyone in the same group chat, so it was really confusing because they just said, "Remember, guys, we'll meet today at this time at this address." And I was just kind of confusing because it was like, so do I have to go? Because we're all here. Like, um,
Ah, yes. Antisocial at its finest.
luckily I am done with that
Excellent.
because it
Part of
was
me,
yeah.
admittedly, when you brought that up, outside of your credit stuff and your schooling and whatnot, I thought part of the reason too, because Amelia brought up to me before we did that last episode that podcast was going on a break, which was good timing because I started up some other stuff myself in my own life, so it was kind of timed pretty well around that time. But I also thought it was because of the podcast you were doing with your sister, actually, which you're still doing, to my knowledge, right now.
No, I think it's dead. We haven't filmed it in 3 weeks.
You guys had like 5 episodes. I actually listened to a few of them. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
At
I
least listen to
liked
part
it,
of them.
but I don't know. It's uh,
Non-inspirational podcast guys
I
on
thought it
Spotify.
was I thought it was
Anchor.
gonna be easy, but uh, I don't know. I the
Not everyone
audio
can be as funny as me.
the audio is really hard to fix there because we're both using the same mic. It's not like here where Ryan has his mic and I have mine. So I can like fix them. Um, like I can fix them separately, which makes it a lot easier for mixing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard part, but whatever. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that show. Hopefully it doesn't die, but
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, it has a lot of great potential. You guys talked about a lot of stuff. Even
Yeah.
stole a few topics from Trash Talk and brought it on there, which
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what I said. Because I think in one episode I said I'm just repeating what I said on the other show.
exactly. Yeah, on the other show. Can't specifically name it for
My
copyright reasons.
contract doesn't allow me,
Unfortunately, not.
and also because I was entering exams week, and that was a lot. And what else? I don't know. Like I was during the break. Like I did write down a bunch of topics of like
Yeah, same here actually.
news articles, situations that happened that I thought, oh, it'd be kind of funny. But I don't want to sound mean, but I didn't miss doing the show. Like every time a YouTuber goes on a break, they go like, "Oh man, I was so miserable. I didn't know what to do." But I think the timing worked
Stereotypical.
perfectly because it wasn't like I stopped doing like YouTube too. Like because I got time to work on the freaking Now You See Me video
Oh,
that will
finally it's
hopefully
coming out.
come out this month.
I hope so because I mean, I've Emilio. I thought he forgot about it. I've been looking forward to this video for so long now. I'm also looking forward to dislike bombing it if it's a negative review. So it's gonna be great. He has
uh,
that look like it's gonna be something.
uh,
Uh, no, but that's
yeah.
interesting take though from what you mentioned from the podcast. I'll be honest, part of me kind of missed the podcast in a way, but at the same time, though, I was also kind of like, okay. I mean, I'm doing my normal stuff. I mean, it didn't bother me or anything while we weren't doing
Did
it.
you work on anything related to social media during the break, or did you just do
Um,
school stuff and work?
well, school stuff, work, but I also did research into topics and whatnot that we could bring on the show because I knew when we came back. I mean, unless something eventful really happened to either of us, and I know nothing happened, like a meteor didn't strike my house or anything.
I
Well, the
died
break was
actually and
starting.
came back.
Yeah, so Emilio's actually died once then on the show. I've died like 5 times. So you have a lot of
Yeah,
catching up to do, pal.
I
But
was in a
no, I didn't.
coma.
I didn't have
That's
anything.
actually not even a joke. I was in the coma.
No, yeah, we actually talked about that a while
Yeah.
back too, last season.
So let's
But
review every episode now. I guess since nothing happened.
absolutely, no. But I was spent some time gathering up topics and whatnot, just so we could talk about. And there was actually one thing I wanted to do to Emilio next time I was able to speak to him. This is now a confrontation podcast, guys. There's a serious spotlight here. We had the spotlight earlier. Now I have to confront Emilio about
By the
something.
way, because Ryan's talking about that he only thought of podcast topics, I did this meme today. It's the
He
kid
just sent
drowning
it
in
to
a
me
pool with
earlier.
the skeleton, and
With the
it's
skeleton.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I'll hear everybody. Here's an image for everybody watching the video. If
It's
you
kind of accurate. I mean, I'll even admit.
if you want to check it out, it's on my Twitter. But
Yes,
can you describe the meme, please?
yes. The meme was me holding up the Trash Talk podcast because we've been actively doing it, has an active presence, doing it pretty frequently, coming up with topics, that kind of thing. The boss was the kid because even though I haven't
That was
posted much,
drowning in the pool.
I still post on there every blue moon. The nostalgia factor's fucking dead at this point. Just, I haven't done anything with it. I mean, like I said, YouTube, for me, it's been, if I'm gonna post anything,
Dead.
it's probably gonna be, I wouldn't say dead. That's why I never like say, oh, I'm done with YouTube, because I will still occasionally post in the future, but my life's to a point now where like the podcast is like the consistent internet thing that I do.
Yeah, that I do all the work, right? And you do
Oh
nothing.
my gosh! Wow. Hey, I'm here. All right. That's more than most people can say. I actually have put up with Emilio for years. I mean, I think that's saying something, more than the average person. Trust me.
Well,
But
fuck you then. Anyway.
just kidding, buddy. I love you. But
yeah, me too, bro. I'm just faking. I stopped recording. Let's make out.
thank you. But no, there was something I wanted to confront Emilio about, and this comes back to an account Emilio also has where he reviews movies. And
Letterboxd?
Yeah, Letterboxd. I saw a rating you left on there that left me kind of puzzled, buddy. And I don't know why you left it on this particular movie.
Underdog.
Yeah, why the hell did you give Underdog 5 stars? What is wrong with you? It's a decent movie, but it's not 5 stars. What the hell did you find so perfect about it?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yes, please explain yourself, because it's like a 2.5, 3-star movie, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a half a star movie.
It's like a 3-star. So why'd you give it 5 then?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
So for my sports credit thing that we've discussed,
Okay, school thing. Okay.
I'm gonna give you all the context you guys need.
All right, good. All right.
So I have to go to the gym, bro, 3 times a week. Not to brag, guys.
Yeah,
and
nothing compared to these actually, but hey.
Actually, I've lost a lot of weight. I feel like since I've lost weight, I don't think I'm as funny. But
he's shedding the funny away with the pounds.
Anyways, I'll be like ripped, but I'll only be able to like do knock jokes, right? Anyways, so we're at the gym, right? and we asked the trainer is like, what do we do now? It's me and a friend from my same degree. And then the guy says, "Oh, you guys got to do exercise in that machine. It's under the TV." And I go, "There's a TV here," and I don't know if it's the way I said it or if the TV was super obvious that everybody's like, "Wow, what a ding dong! He didn't know it was a TV." And but I just say it to my friend, and a girl doing an like she's working out like 5 feet from us. She starts like laughing, like if I just said the funniest shit ever. Like,
So,
guys, I'm not funny, guys. Like, why are you laughing? Have you heard
no,
the Trash
believe
Talk
me, but
podcast?
he's not. He is not funny. Believe me, I carry the humor of the show all the time. It's a
Totally.
huge burden on my back
Yeah,
all the time.
we all enjoy the same three stripper jokes. And
Yes, and that was the first time I've made those jokes, actually. So basically, you went from making a terrible joke at a gym to
hold,
somehow reviewing
I'm not
Underdog.
done with the story. Okay, so I did a joke that's like, hell yeah, there's a TV here. Let's watch Underdog.
Yes, the TV that everyone else saw but Amelia.
And
That
I was
makes
like,
sense.
I asked the trainer, let's watch Underdog. I think it's gonna pick up the vibe in this
Oh
place.
my gosh.
Anyway, so fast forward a couple of days. Me and that same friend, we have a class that is in media and interpretation and analysis, uh, which is basically making YouTube reviews but boring. Because we have to fill out a really boring document, and so the teacher says, I mean the professor. Sorry, guys, it's college. Says you guys have to pick a movie. You can pick any movie you want, except you can't pick Finding Nemo and Les Mis because those are the examples.
Ooh, okay.
So so I tell my buddy, let's do fucking Underdog.
And this gives you the idea to give it a 5-star rating.
Yeah. So I'm watching it. I'm writing down everything that happens, and I think, wow, this is the worst fucking movie ever made. I hope I never have to see it again. It's not even funny anymore to me that we picked it. Let's fucking change the movie. I don't give a shit. So I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd and wrote a review that's like, Airbud would wish or something like that.
Yeah, Airbud wishes he would be in a movie like this or something like that.
Yeah. So I
It's
gave it
like,
5 stars.
oh my gosh, man. I mean, that's like false advertising, though. Now everyone's going to think it's a great movie, and then they'll be very disappointed when they rent it, pay actual hard-earned money. They're like, "Wow, this movie fucking sucks." This guy on Letterboxd gave it 5 stars. I was led astray.
Yeah, I hope all of my 3 followers on Letterbox uh, aren't
That's
tricked.
$15 they could have kept.
Are you telling me this because you wasted money on Underdog?
No, I saw Underdog I saw the Underdog a few times throughout my childhood. I thought the movie was okay. I mean,
It
I didn't think it was
sucks, dude.
5 star. Put it to you this way: Underdog is basically the Crash Bandicoot of fucking movies, and I don't mean quality because the video game series is good, but it's the same kind of premise.
It
It,
literally
it-
means nothing to me that you compare it to Crash Bandicoot. I've never played
well,
that game.
Well, aside from Emilio's, lack of quality in video games or really liking any kind of good media, it follows the same parallels. An animal is taken, experimented on, given some kind of ability and/or intelligence. Evil mad doctor scientist who's incredibly short has epic battle with a stupid henchman by his side. Guy wins. Evil bad guy vows revenge. It's Crash Bandicoot the movie, just with a fucking dog.
I'll believe you, dude. I haven't played this game.
Well, you should. But the moral of the story is, though, Underdog. That's why I was wondering, like, what the hell did you see in this movie to give it 5 stars? Because it's like, I'd
I
put
was
give like
high.
a 2.5, maybe a 3, something like that.
I
If I
would
was,
like if I honestly had to review it, I'd give it like a star. Like I
like, 1.
yeah.
That's what I was wondering too, because there was another movie I saw that you had rated, and I'm like, you gave Batman, like the one Batman movie, a star out of 5. I'm like, why? Was it that bad?
Which Batman movie?
The animated one with the Joker. Shit, what's it called?
Oh,
The
the
Killing
Killing
Joke.
Joke. Yeah, that
Yeah, I was gonna
sucked.
wonder, like, yeah, why'd you give it a star? I haven't seen it, but I was curious because I haven't really seen negative reviews like that for it
I watched
all
it
too
and
much.
I thought it was boring. I I asked Cole, and they told me to read the comic book, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. But
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna spend some time reading the damn comic for it. Nah, absolutely not.
so yeah, that's Underdog. Thank at least I gave you something to think about during the break.
True. I mean, to be honest with you, I forgot about it up until we actually, like, a little bit before we started recording the podcast. It wasn't even a topic I wanted to get into, but I'm like, I would need to ask Emilio this on the show. Like, what in the world prompted him to do it? Also, my other question you kind of already answered was, where the hell's the Now You See Me review? Why did it take you so long to do it? I'd like a clip to roll here where Emilio said it was going to release back in September or August, and it's fucking the end of October. So what took you so long?
So before the roommate show premiered, I put out a video where I shit talked the movie. I learned Portuguese just to shit talk a movie.
It was actually the video.
Yeah, thank you. But that video took longer than expected.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
that's why I put out. It took me 2 months.
I've made like 500 alternate YouTube accounts to bomb that video.
Just
And
there, yeah. There's like
waiting
35
for
comments
so
that
long.
say, "Where's the Now You See Me video?"
And I haven't been able to get access to any of them. And I'm struggling to remember the password. And I was kind of hoping you were going to have the video up because I just remembered it just a few days
Yeah.
ago. Now my
Sorry.
accounts are ready. They're locked and loaded to go all in on the video, just in case.
Yeah. Well,
That's what I actually spent my time doing on break, not school or work. I just been making YouTube accounts.
Ryan's dad is like, "Get your ass to work," and he's like, "No, Dad, I'm busy."
I'm making a YouTube account. Why? I need to bomb my friend's video so that way he'll make a review of a movie no one even remembers.
So, anyways, guys, let's go into the news that happened whilst we were gone. That I'm sure
Which
you
one you
guys
wanna-
wanted our 2 cents in.
Yes. Which one do you want to roll into? Because there's a few topics I brought up to Emilio, and Emilio let me know about a few pieces of
Yeah.
news.
We'll do like one in one, okay?
Okay.
So Chris Pratt as Mario.
Yeah. Enough, guys. It's releasing on my birthday, actually.
Dude.
Next year, which is kind of
wow,
funny.
dude, it's coming out November 5th.
It's December 21st. It's before Christmas. It's releasing. It's on my
sorry,
birthday.
I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't know.
Oh, damn.
But
What a great birthday present, Mr. Pratt. You better not disappoint me.
but it's coming out next year, right?
Yeah, not this year. It's next year.
So yeah. Well, that sucks, huh?
Yeah. What else? Yes, Chris Pratt, aka Star-Lord from the MCU, guys. He is the voice of Mario. It was interesting because, first of all, there were rumors for years that they were making an animated Mario movie after the abomination of the live-action '87 film. But it was interesting because the one thing people love the idea of the Mario movie. They like the animation. They like the possibility of a good storyline. They don't like Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario. That's like the one common criticism nowadays, because they're like, "Why the hell did you choose this voice cast?" Because people were saying they wanted Charles Marnier. I think
the guy that does the original.
Yeah, the video game voice of Mario. They wanted him as the voice actor, but like, why'd you get Chris Pratt of all people?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like give him a shot, guys. I mean, you can't completely down his performance yet. I mean, there's no voice lines out anyway. No trailer that I know of.
I mean, I always knew Mario was homophobic, but now we finally have confirmation now that it's Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is now Italian confirmed. That's how movie rules work.
I mean, I saw a good take on this. It's like, why do they put celebrities in voice acting roles if you can't see them? And like,
yeah. Good point. I mean,
for example, here all the movies, like all PG movies are dubbed. So like if they put Chris Pratt on the poster, it doesn't matter because they're not even gonna hear his fucking voice.
No, they're not even gonna see him. I mean, the other thing people were like, is Chris Pratt even qualified to do like a video game icon like Mario? Because again, it's the same logic behind Charles Marnier. He's never had to show his face in any kind of media for Mario, video game, promotional material, or otherwise. He's always voiced him from a recording booth or a studio. He's never had the need to show his face, and he's been doing Mario for decades now. So I don't know. to be honest, I could kind of see where they come from, where they just it seems like they randomly pulled in Chris Pratt and like, hey, yo, you want to voice this Italian plumber? And
I
he's like, oh
saw
yeah, sure.
I saw a meme that was like Nintendo just Googled actors.
And Chris Pratt was
Pick
like the
the
first
first.
thing that popped up, and like, we need to get this guy in Mario. I'm trying to remember like who were the other cast members, like the voice actors, because there was somebody else notable.
Yeah,
Jack Black as Bowser. That's right. That's the other
yeah.
one I was wondering.
Charlie Day as Luigi and the girl from Queen's Gambit as Peach. I forgot her name.
I don't remember either. I was gonna say I don't know, like Jack Black for
Oh,
a voice.
and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rogan Kong. Rogan Kong, everybody. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So, do you have a news?
Yeah, I was gonna say my only leading question to kind of end it off is for the Mario movie. Will the Mario movie be not only a good video game film, but will it be better than Sonic? That that's the
Didn't
only thing
watch
I'm
that one
asking at this
either,
point.
so I don't care.
Sonic, oh, you should. It's not that great, but it's all right. But my next thing of news, guys, that I wanted to bring up, and this is for a film that has not been released yet, but I think it's notable to discuss.
Eternals.
Eternals is bombing right now
Yeah,
in reviews. The lowest rated not Mario movie. Wow, Marvel
Mario.
movie. Lowest rated Marvel movie since Thor: Dark World, and as of right
Wahoo!
now, it's at like a 60-some% rating, and Thor: Dark was like a 55. The reception to this from both critics and viewers has not been that great. So I don't know exactly why, but it's been review bombed really badly so far.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I'm gonna watch it because well, they have like there's a lot of stars in that movie, like Kunal Nanjiani, Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie, Paperboy from Atlanta, the show. I forgot the actress name. I'm sorry.
Corey.
The guy that played Rob Stark in Game of Thrones.
Ah, oh, crap.
Um, Gemma Chan. She's in the movie. So I'm gonna watch it because of the actors in it. I
Yeah.
don't really care about the Eternals. I don't even know what they do.
I mean, to be honest,
I've watched
I don't know either.
videos about like explaining what they're supposed to be in the comics, and like I still don't get it. They did like
They're
I'm still like I don't care.
from what I gather, they're just a group of aliens created 3,000 years before by a group known as the Celestials, which are like interstellar beings. And apparently, they say this in the trailer. Apparently, the reason that they didn't stop Thanos was because they have no interference in human activities. But after half the world was wiped out, then brought back, they're like, yo, we need to stop threats like this now because that it only happened when half their population died that they decided to intervene. So,
I
and
mean
apparently,
that makes sense to me.
yeah, sure. I mean, also Thanos is possibly related to them as well, and apparently his brother is in it allegedly. Maybe it's just a rumor, but
I don't know.
that's what I don't know. Like I said, I agree with Emilio on this one. I mean, I don't know much about the Eternals, and to be honest, I'm not. I wasn't as we talked. I mentioned this, I think, in a previous episode. I wasn't as hyped for this one as like Shang-Chi or Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
I'll watch
Venom.
it. Yeah, or Venom. Yeah, Venom 2 was good actually. It was better than expected, but yeah, Eternals is yeah, I'll watch it and I'll see what it's like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it so because of the actors and if they have a post credit scene for Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, pretty look at Spider-Man 3, guys. It's actually like the leading Marvel debut this year outside of Shang-Chi was really that one because Black Widow was an all right film, nothing really amazing though. And that's about it as far as Eternals goes.
Yeah, so next news that happened whilst we were gone,
Is
uh
that what I'm thinking? I wonder.
we have to think about the two major events that almost destroyed our society. Facebook down and Roblox down.
Oh
So
yeah,
a few weeks ago, Facebook was down for 6 hours, and that includes WhatsApp and Instagram. So I don't really use Facebook. Like I only use it to talk to like two friends and some family members that I don't have their phone number. So like I remember when I was trying to see if Facebook worked, I texted Ryan being like, "If you can read this, you're a pussy." And Ryan got it. And when Ryan said, I don't know what I don't remember what he responded, but I was like, "Oh, cool, it worked."
Oh yeah. Okay, this is just like his troll attempt. While I was at work, I got a message from him, and he sends me like this Phil troll thing. I'm like, obvious troll aside, no, I don't know anyone named Phil. And then
These nuts.
we said so yeah, like Philip these nuts. So I'm like, all right, mofo. And I sent him a bunch of trolls back. I'm like, yeah, you want to send me a film? I thought you were gonna put like fill up my hole or something like that. I was, honestly, when you brought up Facebook just now, I was thinking it was gonna be like the Facebook
Oh the
name change.
oh yeah, Meta or
Yeah,
whatever
it's
crap.
now becoming. For those of you who didn't know, Facebook, the Zuckman himself has officially announced that Facebook is no longer Facebook. It's actually Fuckbook. It's,
Hell yeah.
yeah, no, yeah, it's all great meetings for all of your best friend meetups. Wink, wink. No, but it is actually getting changed to Meta. Is the name of the site now?
No,
Why? I
no, no,
have
no,
no
no, 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 no,
idea.
no, no. That's not how it
Yeah, it's
works.
getting. I
No,
think it's Meta.
the site isn't changing to Meta. So here's what it works.
Fine, the company's changing to Meta then.
Yeah. So it's like the company isn't Google, it's Alphabet. So like the company Alphabet owns Google, right? So when Alphabet fucks up, they can't put in the article Alphabet does X. And they put Alphabet does X instead of
Hmm.
Google does X cuz we all recognize Google, but we don't
I
know
mean, yeah, I
Alphabet.
would hope so.
Yeah, I use Yahoo, so I don't know.
Yeah, everyone
But
uses Bing still.
what do you mean still? No one ever used Bing. So
It was a meme. It was a joke, obviously.
yeah, nice save. But
Yes, save.
so apparently, like a whistleblower exposed how like Facebook and Instagram and like perpetuate depression in kids or something.
Oh my. I mean, that's a
So
good concept.
it was interesting that as soon as that story broke, like the next day, Facebook down happened. Uh, so like the only thing that was working was Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok. So I like read a book that time. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the only way that everyone will actually read is if you take down all social media sites. That's the only way it's going to happen.
No, well, you can read on social media. So,
Oh yeah, that's better than a book.
so
Definitely.
that's not what I mean. That's just books on like Wattpad.
Nah, I'd rather have the physical book.
Well, that's why climate change. Anyways, so it
What?
I don't care. I like Facebook. I don't use it, but WhatsApp is one that I use a lot with like to talk with classmates if there was a project that we have to work on. So that one was kind of bad that it went down. Instagram, like again, I just use it to complain about sports. But I still had Twitter, so I complained over there.
I was
Uh,
really hoping that evolving Twitter
but
would
yeah,
be shut down. I would honestly choose Twitter over any other social media to be shut down for a day. Twitter
why?
sucks.
Because you're a
Um,
pussy.
no, I just don't like Twitter. That's why I don't use it.
Oh,
I'm
why
not a
don't you
Twitter
not
guy.
like it?
Very toxic. Um, well, that's the word I'm looking for here. Toxic environment over there on Twitter. I'm not really a huge fan of that kind of stuff, so I avoid
Well,
Twitter.
I don't know. I
Also, I
think you could say that
also
there's
really
a
don't.
toxic environment in every.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe, but dude, all I see on Facebook is just like 4chan references and uh old man jokes and stuff. It's like it's boring, but it's not harmful. I mean, unless you don't have a sense of humor, in which case uninstall your app right now.
I don't know. I don't use Facebook because it's kind of boomer.
Whatever. You know what? I fit the theme of boomer with my appearance, so you know what? I'll take Facebook.
Dude, it got really sad. I came to
Yet I'm feeling happy about it. No,
20-year
but
old man says he feels like a boomer. Jesus.
you'll understand one day, son.
Ryan
But
basically says that he has a week to live. You know?
Actually, I have, according to my doctor, I have 1,000 years to live. Actually, so this
Oh,
podcast will be going for a while. I don't know how long Emilio's lifespan is, but this podcast has like 1,000 more seasons at least. Then.
oh crap! Thought I was gonna
No,
be
but
free after a week.
God damn. Oh, well, joke's on you, buddy, because you're immortal now too. That's right. I have that ability. You're now 1,000. You're gonna age with me
Oh man.
forever. No, but there was actually one other thing I was curious about too. When Emilio and I we didn't talk about it a lot, but we briefly touched upon it. The social media.
Roblox down.
No, well, Roblox down didn't really scare me, and neither did
It
Facebook being down or any of the social media.
it's
What
still
really?
down. Roblox has been down for 3 hours. Like
Oh, thank goodness.
whatever you whatever you
Work.
think about Roblox, you know someone's gonna get not just fired, but like they'll probably never get a job in tech again after letting the site crash for 3 days. Like
When,
crap.
the equivalent of letting Roblox go down is the equivalent of a car bomb underneath your hood. Essentially, at this point,
We will never know. We will never recover as a society.
I really hope not. It wasn't even that. It was the most interesting, well, not interesting, but the most devastating, actually, piece of news when it comes to a streaming site or anything. We found out how much Twitch players make. It
Oh
was,
my god.
yeah, I know, it was insane. The amount of money that people already suspected that they had was actually confirmed by everyone because of the leaks from Twitch. It was insane.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I could give a shit less about that.
Yeah, me neither. I saw the list and I was like, oh, good for
Because
them, I guess.
I mean, Emilio mentioned to me about like a Twitch story, like actually a little after like the show went on a break, like this last break, and I was just thinking to myself, oh yeah, the Twitch raids was a thing that happened, and then the Twitch leak for like the
The
payment stuff
Twitch
happened a little bit
raid?
after. Yeah,
Which
where
Twitch
people were
raid?
actually not. It's not a specific raid, but it was raids that were happening a little while back where people would copy and paste like racist stuff and whatnot into people's chats, and they had like bots going where they would send like stuff
Oh,
into
yeah.
people's live
Well,
chat.
that happened way before the break.
But it got really big though. Like even after we took the break, it happened quite a bit. I know because oh yeah, that's one. I either did this a little bit before the break or a little after, but I did another podcast with my friend Goof on his show, and we talked about the Twitch stuff and whatnot. There, he invited me on. So, but yeah, that's how I remembered about that.
Oh. Well, yeah. I don't know. Like, I saw it trending and I was like, cool.
No,
Like,
as far as the money leak goes, I don't care. I mean, it's a
yeah.
breach of security on Twitch's part, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't use Twitch
Yeah, me
to
neither.
stream or to
Watch,
watch.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I don't. I really don't have anything much to add to that. It's just it happened. It's relevant, kind of, not really news. So if you guys want to, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Trash Talk Podcast. Remember to watch the show on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, Pocket Podcast, Breaker, and many more. That's right. I'm stealing Emilio's role for this episode. Check out my YouTube channel, The Boss Official,
I didn't
and
know
my
that
other
was my role.
well, I mean,
But you forgot to say that they can send us a voice memo.
oh yeah, and make sure you send us a voice memo.
It's the
and you
first
could be
link.
in a future episode. And yeah, your role's already passed, buddy. Now we're on to my stuff. So if you check out my channel, The Boss Official, my retro gaming channel, The Nostalgia Factor, and my podcast, The Bosscast Podcast.
If you just want to subscribe to something that never posts.
That's not true. There's videos at some point. I have not quit YouTube.
We're very excited for your video coming out in 2022.
Thank you. The Milkman Cometh 2, which was the first video I posted when I came back earlier this year.
Or an update video, I don't know. And
I'll probably have it. I'll probably just have a video where like it was like a 3-second video reviewing Emilio's channel with like his face in the thumbnail and be like, "It's okay."
dude, just because you're friends, I don't feel like it's cool that you're like using my image to grow your channel.
Yeah, your popular image. Thank you, Tom Cruise.
I got more views than you. And
yeah, sure. Check social blade, pal.
You can. Oh well, I guess if you want.
Your channel's not gonna be on there for much longer.
We're posting another anti-vax video. Crap. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
So yeah, follow me on all my social media. Link below. See, I don't even have to name my channel because all the links will be there.
Yeah, but I
I
want
wonder
everyone
if
to.
yours will be there.
It's so important. Well, I would certainly hope so because I like to specifically name it because it's just how important it is, how great content's on there, and what great production quality there is. So I feel
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone should specifically know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I really like your equipment, which is your phone and your shaky ass hand as a tripod. That's really cool,
I'm
dude.
not even holding my phone. Thank you very much.
And the
And besides,
videos.
my recording device is very, very professional setup. It has made me successful on YouTube. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the support.
You hear that, Nightwing? The only consistent viewer. Shout out.
That's not true. Nightwing, Funtime, Jesse, Nuke, which is Nukopia David. I mean, there's plenty of people active on the channel still. Two Jessies, and Phil.
Who's Phil?
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, so you
filling
can
these
we'll
nuts.
figure out who Phil is next episode. So
Thanks for watching, guys. It's great to be back here. Look forward to more episodes in the future.